Welcome back. In less than 2 weeks, the JDRF Promise Gala will be held at the CHI Health Center. And joining us now to talk about the event is Honorary Chair Lynn Griffiths and Event Chair Wendy Peterson-Stott. Thank you so much for joining us, ladies.
Thank you for having us.
So for people who aren't familiar with this event, can you tell us a little bit on what we have going on?
So for the event that evening, there is, starts I believe at 6 o'clock, happy hour, which is part of the silent auction. And then there'll be a program, a live auction, a fun to cure, and then 38 Special kicks off the rest of the evening.
And this is all for funding for people with diabetes and hopefully to find a cure. And you both personally have been affected by diabetes.
Correct.
Right. Tell us a little bit on how you found out you had diabetes as a child.
So I was a child, I was 14. I was an itty bitty one at that age, and just over time my parents just slowly thought something wasn't right. My mom found me in the middle of the night chugging a pitcher of orange juice.
Oh, wow.
So that was a big sign. Because of a high blood sugar, you are thirsty. So I was diagnosed at 14. My son JJ was diagnosed at 17. And so here we are. So.
Wow. And Lynn, you found out a little bit later in life.
Right.
What went through your head when you found out that you had diabetes?
I was diagnosed 9 years ago. I didn't know anyone that had type 1 diabetes. It didn't run in our family. It was a complete shock, I guess. But it was also, the diagnosis was a relief for the symptoms that Wendy mentioned: extreme thirst, extreme hunger, sudden weight loss, and just fatigue. And it could be very dangerous, and luckily it was caught early, I guess.
How have your lives changed since being diagnosed with this?
Well, I'm at the point that I really don't know any better, since like I said, I was 14 years old. But you know, with the advances in technology, that's certainly made my life easier. But it's a disease that you have every second of every day. There's no vacations, there's no sleeping at night without something that can go wrong, even when everything's supposed to be going exactly right. So
Right. There's a lot of devices and things we have to take with us everywhere we go. Backup insulin, needles, syringes, our pump supplies, our continuous glucose monitor supplies, and we need to charge those, we need to carry them, we need to have backups, snacks. It's 24/7, and you never really do get a break.
Now, for people who have never been to this gala, why is it important that they attend this or just find other ways to support diabetes research?
I think it's a great event to raise awareness, and to JDRF is the leading global organization that funds research for type 1 diabetes. So supporting this, your dollars are going toward impactful areas that people see immediately. There's new devices, there's definitely trials going on for predicting early markers for people that might develop type 1 diabetes later in life.
And those fundraising dollars, until we get to that cure, are just finding ways, like I said, that make your lives easier. Before I was involved in the JDRF, like I said, I'd had it since I was 14, and I just dealt with it. My son was diagnosed, and I just knew what I was doing, so I thought, well, I'll just, tell him how to do it. And the JDRF just gives you the support, but the awareness and the introduction of technology until we get to that cure, that's what all those dollars go for and are so desperately needed. So.
Well, Lynn and Wendy, thank you so much for joining us, and hopefully in the future there will be a cure for all of that. Now, once again, the 2020 JDRF Promise Gala is Saturday, February 22nd at the CHI Health Center. You can get information on the gala, diabetes, and how you can get involved. Just go to jdrf.org/Nebraska.